If you can't focus anymore, this is why. I didn't notice it at first. I just thought I was tired. I couldn't focus for more than a few minutes. I'd open something important, then switch tabs, pick up my phone without even thinking, and somehow hours would disappear. Every day I told myself the same thing. I'll focus later. But later never came. And slowly, something felt wrong. Not just a bad habit, a pattern. I wasn't choosing distraction anymore. It was automatic. That's when I realized something. My attention span wasn't broken. It was trained. Every scroll, every short video, every notification. I was teaching my brain one rule. Don't stay, move on. So, when it was time to focus, my brain resisted. Not because I was lazy, because it wasn't used to staying. It was used to speed, constant stimulation, fast dopamine. That's why everything else felt boring. Studying felt slow. Work felt heavy. Even simple tasks felt hard. Not because they were hard, but because my brain expected something easier, something faster. I tried to fix it the wrong way. I tried to force focus, tried to push myself, tried to be more disciplined. It didn't work because the problem wasn't effort, it was environment. So I changed something simple. I stopped keeping my phone next to me. That alone made a difference because distraction isn't always a choice. Sometimes it's just there, waiting. I removed the apps I kept opening automatically. I made it harder to escape, and suddenly, focusing became easier. Not perfect, but possible. That's the first step. Remove what's breaking your attention. Then I did something else. I stopped trying to focus for hours. That's unrealistic. Your brain isn't ready for that. So I started small. 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes of real focus. No switching, no checking, no distractions. At first, it felt uncomfortable, like my brain was pulling me away, like I needed to check something. But I stayed, and that's where everything starts. Focus is not something you have, it's something you build. Every time you stay on one task, you train your brain to stay longer, slowly. Then I added structure. Instead of working randomly, I created simple blocks: focus, break, focus again. No complexity. Because your brain doesn't need a perfect system, it needs clarity. Over time, something changed. Tasks that felt impossible became manageable. I could sit longer, think clearer, work deeper. Not because I became more disciplined, but because I stopped destroying my attention. That's the truth most people ignore. You don't need more motivation. You need less distraction. Your attention is your life. What you focus on is what you build. And if you can't focus, you can't build anything. Not your goals, not your skills, not your future. So start simple. Remove distractions. Create space. Start small. Stay longer each day. That's it. No hacks, no shortcuts. Just training your mind again. Because right now, your attention is being controlled by your phone, by algorithms, by constant stimulation. But it doesn't have to stay that way. The moment you take back your attention, you take back control. And once you have control, everything becomes possible.